This Memorial Day weekend, we honor the fallen at America's Home for Racing.
The 66th running of the Coca-Cola 600.
The individuals depicted have been arrested but not convicted at the time of story postings. This information does not infer or imply guilt of any actions or activity other than their arrest. We make no warranty or guarantee as to the accuracy of this data.
Welcome back in as the WHKY News continues. This is the Crime Report. I'm Ralph Mangum. A shooting is under investigation and arrests have been made in Mooresville. Arianna Mack has the details.
3 suspects have been charged in connection to a shooting incident in Morsville. 19-year-old Brandon Adams is charged with discharging a firearm in the city limits and possession of marijuana. 19-year-old Ja'Cory Deshaun Kirkland is charged with discharging a firearm in the city limits. 20-year-old Justin Davidson is charged with discharging a firearm in the city limits, felony possession of marijuana, and possession of drug paraphernalia. On May 16th, Mooresville Police Department received a call of shots being fired in the area of Lookout Point Place. The caller stated that people were shooting outside of their residence. Occupants of a Dodge Charger were exchanging gunfire with individuals on foot. Officers responded to the scene, and while they were arriving, a Dodge Charger was seen leaving the area. A traffic stop was conducted on the vehicle and 2 firearms were located. 3 male occupants were in the Dodge Charger and were arrested and charged. Additional charges are forthcoming. Officers are still looking for the 2 individuals on foot who were involved in this incident and are continuing to investigate. Anyone with further information, contact the Mooresville Police Department at 704-664-3311. I'm Arianna Mack for WHKY.
Thanks, Arianna. 35-year-old Carlos Terrell O'Neill Wilkerson of Monroeville, Alabama, has been arrested by Burke County Sheriff's officers on felony counts of obtaining property by false pretenses and extortion, along with a misdemeanor count of impersonation of a law enforcement officer. Events leading to Wilkerson's arrest began on December 12th of last year when the sheriff's office took a report regarding a phone scam in which a caller falsely identified himself as Sheriff Banks Henseman. The caller said the victim had missed jury duty and threatened the victim with arrest unless a payment of $6,000 was made. The victim, acting under duress, paid the money. An investigation led to the identification of Wilkerson as the suspect. He was charged accordingly and was located and arrested in Alabama on May 11th. He was extradited to Burke County on May 21st and given a $50,000 secured bond. A district court appearance was set for May 22nd in Morganton. 31-year-old Jordan Austin Reed of Statesville has been arrested by Statesville police on 1 count of felony assault inflicting serious bodily injury. At about 11:40 Wednesday morning, officers responded to a reported stabbing at a gas station on Davie Avenue, where a victim was suffering from multiple stab wounds. The victim was taken to a local hospital and later airlifted to Wake Forest Baptist for further treatment of life-threatening injuries. At last report, the victim remained in critical but stable condition. Officers quickly located the suspect in the parking lot at the Hallmark Inn, where he was taken into custody without incident. Reed was searched and a weapon was recovered. According to witness statements and surveillance footage, Reed and the victim were involved in a physical altercation in the gas station. Reed allegedly stabbed the victim multiple times, followed the victim into the parking lot, and continued the assault. Reed was jailed under a $25,000 bond with a court date on June 10th. And now, with details on an arrest in an Iredell County drug case, here's Rob Eastwood.
The suspect in this case was taken into custody following a traffic stop. Police say that they found fentanyl in the suspect's possession. During their investigation, multiple charges were filed against the individual arrested. 29-year-old Brandon Scott Brooks of Troutman was arrested by Troutman police officers. He's charged with felony possession of Schedule II controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, driving while license revoked, and fictitious or altered registration, title, or tag. At approximately 2 a.m. Wednesday, officers conducted a traffic stop of a vehicle with a fictitious tag on Charlotte Highway at the intersection with Julian Place. During the stop, officers were speaking with the driver, Brandon Scott Brooks, when one of the officers reportedly found a container that contained fentanyl in Brooks' possession. He was taken before a magistrate where he was ordered to be held under $10,000 secured bond. A district court date is scheduled for June 11th. Reporting for WHKY News, I'm Rob Eastwood.
Thank you, Rob, and thank you all for joining us here on the Crime Report. For WHKY, I'm Ralph Mangum, reminding you to keep it clean and to keep it legal.